Trill Mexican 305. I can assure you that Kayfabe Sean did not pay me to say that I do love the Florida Man Jersey Guy segments you do on the podcast, Kevin Nash.
I saw a great one today on Twitter that somebody sent me. It was a guy in Florida. He stole $33,000 worth of coins.
They were rare old coins, and when he put it in a coin machine, it gave him $29.
See, you didn't even have to say. I mean, a guy in Jersey doesn't do that.
That is great. Maybe next year's tournament, he's a very high seed for the March Sadness.
Yeah,
tournament.
he was playing in a McDonald's high school All-American game last night.
Chico, Breck got accused of hitting it when Davey Boy was tearing it up the whole time. Of course, they're referring to our discussion of Sonny, Tammy.
I've never heard in my entire career Davey Boy having anything to do with Sonny.
It was on our show. It was on a Kayfabe show.
Was it?
She got a little heat from who was it? I guess it was
Davey Boy's wife.
Davey Boy's wife for it, but she had never talked about it, and we were going through the list of people.
God, if I'd have known that, because Davey Boy's wife was such a sweetheart.
Yeah,
I would have shit in her food.
Everyone, again.
Whatever.
Yeah, everybody was kind of shocked by it, and she said, I really never told anyone. Everyone was giving me shit about Brett. She goes, but I wasn't with Brett. She said I was with Davey. So we were like, what? And
can I give you? This is my, of course, anybody that watched Christian television on Sundays back in the early '60s would go, "Gee, Davey." Do you know who that is?
Davey and Goliath.
Yeah.
Yes, the stop animation.
Yes.
It was very well veiled. Like I didn't know I was watching religious programming. I was a kid. I just thought this was a cool cartoon. But
it was.
I thought you were going to bring up one of the preachers. Did your parents ever have that on the TV in the home? The Sunday morning televangelists.
We went to church every Sunday. Your fucking wingtips, man. Those some bitches better be on the stoop with a fucking shine on Saturday night. Fucking Bob would fucking lay the hammer down.
I have a Bob question later on, actually.
Fucking wingtips.
It's a funny thing. We're talking about the Hall of Fame. I got an email from Gary Hart's son, who I stay in periodic contact with after Gary's passing. As most people know, some don't. We were the last people to work with Gary. He did a guest booker for us. He flew out here. He filmed it. Flew home and passed away. So that was kind of a tough thing for all of us. And so I've always stayed in touch with his sons. And his son Jason wrote and wants me to ask Kevin to tell Rick, I guess, to me, Ricky, if you're related to Gary Hart, tell Ricky thank you for doing Kenji's induction speech, and that Chad and I are proud to have him representing us. We are very proud of Kenji. Dad would be too. Thanks, brother Jason. So if you run into Rick, tell him that Gary Hart's family wants to thank him for doing Muda's induction speech. There you go. Real time incident here, and there you go. Listen, back to WrestleMania for a minute.
Really,
Vince McMahon.
Okay. It's just a bummer, but go ahead.
So, all right. So, talking about WrestleMania in any capacity is a bummer?
To me, it is.